Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic. So I'll be doing my August wrap up. I read 5 books in the month of August. 2 of those were 3 stars and 3 of those were 4 stars. First book I finished in August was Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. This is one of her earlier works, I think. I'm not 100% sure. This was her earliest work, I'm pretty sure, and that is pretty evident in it. I did enjoy it, but compared to Pride and Prejudice, I found it pretty weak and a bit dull. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I liked the premise, and I liked the main characters, but there were far too many extra characters that were just not needed in the plot whatsoever. I just got so confused and just sort of prattled a bit. But overall, it was enjoyable but not fantastic. The next book I read was The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I don't have this one with me because I'm lending it out to a friend, but if I can work out how to do it, I will put I'll put a picture of the cover just here. And basically, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one, actually. I had pretty low expectations going into it because I was told that it was not as good as Gone Girl. And I actually really loved it. Like, I agree, I preferred Gone Girl, but this was fun. I wouldn't necessarily, it's not super twisted, but the twist still was good. I kind of picked it, but it was still really entertaining when it happened, and I really, really liked it. If you go into it with the right expectations, so aware that it may not be as fantastic as Gone Girl, but not expecting it to be dreadful, etc., then you'll really like it, and that's what happened to me, you know? Like, I wasn't expecting it to be fantastic, and therefore I really liked it, not the other way around. So the next book I read in the month of August was The Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling, Jack Thorne, and John Tiffany, but it's technically by John Thorne. No, Jack Thorne, sorry. Technically by Jack Thorne. So, this book is technically the 8th book in the Harry Potter saga. It follows the children of the main characters in the original series, and I liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I found a lot of issues with it, but overall, you know, like, the book was not fantastic. I found a lot of issues with it, but overall, I enjoyed it. I found the plot was fun. I found that the characters were so great. I loved them, and I just really enjoyed reading it. Like, I found it fun, and, you know, it wasn't amazing, and I think what happened was sort of similar to The Girl on the Train. I think I went in with the right expectations. I'd seen a couple of bad reviews that had come out, like, on the day where people had read it in one day, and I was sort of like, okay, I can't expect too much going into this. And I was also very conscious of the fact that it was not written by J.K. Rowling. She sort of approved it, but it was not her words. And so I went into the book just ready for whatever it threw at me, and was honestly just hoping for a fun story, and that's what I got. You know, it's nothing compared to what J.K. Rowling would have said and written, but it was fun, it was semi-believable and plausible, and that was enough for me, you know? Like, some people were expecting another J.K. Rowling book, but I wasn't expecting that, and so I'm happy with what I got. The next book I read was Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I have done a review of this, which I will link down below, but I didn't love this. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This is sort of opposite to the previous book. So this one I'd heard was way better than Gone Girl, so I was expecting big things from it, and on the back it said it had satanic worship type stuff, and I was like, cool, it's gonna be some cult thing, that's awesome, I'm gonna like this. And I was so let down. It was not a bad book, but it just was not what I was looking for at all. It was way too hyped up for me. Yeah, I found there were so many ends that were not tied properly by the end of the book, and there were things that could have been dealt with fantastically that were just not. I'm not going to go into it too much. I've done a review. You can look at that below, but this got 3 out of 5 stars from me. The final book I read this month was The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas in preparation for Queen of Shadows, which has actually been released today. Not Queen of Shadows, sorry. Empire of Storms, which has been released today. So, I actually didn't really read the whole thing. I started this book earlier in the year, and I read about half of it. and I wasn't loving it, so I put it down, but I kept the bookmark in it. And so this month I was like, nah, I need to read this before Queen of Shadows comes out, and I picked it up. And I had about the last 2 stories out of 5 to read. I liked this, sort of. I found a couple of the stories were a bit meh, not necessarily fantastic, but I do think they add to this story, and so therefore I appreciate them. Some of the stories, however, were freaking amazing, and I'm so glad I read them. I love Sam. He's a precious little flower, and I hope we get some more Sam in the next book. I'm not going to spoil what happens in this or in the series, but for those of you who have read it, you know that we're probably not going to get Sam in the way that everyone wants, but even if there's like mention of Sam or any scenes, I will be happy. Right, so I gave a 4 out of 5 stars to The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. I gave a 2 out of 5 stars to The Assassin and the Healer. I liked it, but I just didn't see the purpose. Like, it could, the way I see it is, if the stories are relevant to the series and the characters turn up in the next 2 books, that's cool with me. My star rating will probably go up. But thus far, I do not see, like, that story has not contributed to the series, and etc. It does sort of show Celaena's or Aylin's kindness, but I still didn't need that. I knew she was a kind person. So I got 2. The Assassin in the Desert got 3 from me. I really enjoyed it. 3.5. In between 3 and 4. I don't know. I liked it, but it wasn't my favourite. And then The Assassin in the Underworld and The Assassin in the Empire both got 5 out of 5 stars. So overall, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Alright, so that was my wrap up for August. I will be posting my September TBR ASAP. I know it's already like the 6th day of September, so I better get on that. I've already read 2 books this month, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I will get that up as soon as I can. I hope everyone has had a lovely August and continues to have a lovely September. Let me know what the best book you read in August was. My favourite book was probably Harry Potter or The Girl on the Train. I don't know. Neither of them were like 5 out of 5, but both of them were good. So that is my decision. Alrighty, I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely time. I'll see you later.